Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm going to do a quick review on a couple of knives, but beforehand I'm going to pass on to you a stupid little incident that happened to me yesterday, which might make you smile. Now then, as some of you may already know, I suffer from insomnia, and it's not uncommon for me to go 2, sometimes 3 days without sleeping. Yesterday would have been the third day, and at 5 o'clock in the afternoon I decided to take myself to bed because I was feeling tired and I was starting to drop off. Now, what tends to happen a lot when I drop off is, which is partly why I don't sleep, is that just as on the point of falling asleep, I'll jerk and fall and wake up again. This happens every now and again, and it's part of the problem I have. Now, my knife collection is a joint one between mine and my young lady's. We both enjoy them. She doesn't like automatic openers, so I tend to avoid them. She does find them a bit intimidating, but on the others, she understands the beauty of it, and she enjoys the collection as much as I do. We were out yesterday afternoon, watching TV yesterday afternoon, as you do. Nice Sunday. I said, I'm going to bed. And she said, well, make sure you go straight to bed. She knows what I'm like for falling asleep standing up and then falling over, which I've done a couple of times. Falling asleep brushing my teeth, which I've done that a couple of times. This time, unfortunately, stupid me, as I sat down at the side of the bed, I chose to get, for some reason, my knife out at the side of the bed, which I actually had there, and I thought, I'll just have a quick look at this. I won't use the knife to demonstrate to you, but you will understand what obviously happened. So I've taken the said knife out, undone it, sat there inspecting it, and started to doze off. And then all of a sudden, I've done this sort of thing. Unfortunately, I had a knife in my hand at the time, and unfortunately, took a huge chunk off that knuckle, the skin off that knuckle. A really dumb thing to do, totally my own fault, should have known better. Luckily, I keep band-aids close by, and it was able to put it back down again, tape it up. I take blood thinners, so I do tend to leave a lot of blood around when I cut myself. Totally stupid thing to do. Heard it afterwards, made me giggle. My young lady didn't find it funny, but she cares for me, and I do stupid things sometimes. Anyway, I hope you got a smile out of that as much as I did. I still have all my fingers, luckily. Don't play with knives when you're tired. It's not a very good thing to do, let's put it that way. Right, first for your entertainment, we have this Rough Rider McCarter McCarter just over 3 inches work knife. This is the knife that took my blood. I'm not going to dwell too long on it. It is, and I can honestly say I'm very much a witness to this, a very, very sharp knife. Carbon steel, it's about 1/8 over 3 inches. A nice work knife. Highly recommend it. The finish on it is fabulous. The Rough Rider are really doing a good job on these things now. You know, for what was, I think, a nominal price, it's a good strong blade. Yeah, I like it. Interesting shape. Was that Warncliffe, I think? I might be wrong, but yeah. I'm not an expert on some of these things. I forget what they are. But yeah, it's a good thing to have in your pocket. Obviously, a bit iffy in the UK now. We've had the amendment to the law. The amendment, unfortunately, it makes it a bit hard to distinguish between, is it 3-inch cutting edge or 3-inch blade length, depending on how you interpret it. Either way around, I won't be checking this out. It's just, I'd sooner just stick to something I know is definitely legal. But there you go. Do recommend this, but not for cutting fingers. Put that there so it's sort of, yeah, safe. Be safe there, don't hurt anybody. This one was a mystery to me. I didn't know hardly anything about it, and I wasn't that struck by it for start. However, I saw Describe a Knife channel, very good channel by the way. Highly recommend it. The gentleman on there knows his stuff, and he does very, very good reviews. But he reviewed this. Now this is the Heavy Forge 3-blade carbon steel Stockman, I think it's called. And for a start, I didn't really like it, but I'll tell you what, it has really grown on me. If this was a human, this would be the uncle that turns up late to your funeral. Sorry, oh yeah, funeral, wedding, it don't matter. If he turns up late, he's had too much Jack Daniels to drink, wears jeans and t-shirts, makes a complete prat of himself, and probably ends up vomiting over something, and then goes home, and we all pretend we don't know him. But when we've got a dirty job to do, he's the one we call. Much like myself, really. Right then, let's have a look at this. So you've got a clip point. I'm not going to measure this because I can't be bothered, to be honest with you. You'll know it's under 3 inches. Look at that. It's actually, this reflects in the sun really, really well. I mean, they're trying to give this sort of beaten look, but it actually works for me. It's okay, it works. It's a good, and it's a sharp little thing. This side, we have this little one, which again is handy. It's the sort of thing, you know, you don't need it until you need it. It's all right. These are 3mm stock, so, you know, you've got a good piece of steel in your pocket. And of course, oops, wrong way. We have the coping blade, which is this one. Here we go. Yeah. Look at that. Now, this is something I'm keeping in my pocket at the moment, and I will do for a while, because it's a pleasure to handle. It's a mess. I mean, look at it. You know, none of the scales, sorry, some of the covers are especially good. They're a bit wonky how they've been carved, but it's some sort of artificial bone. You've got your Rough Rider Carbon Collection badge on it, but yeah, that is definitely not the best capping I've ever seen. But for reliability and novelty and a bit of character, this is the one for me. And I think this is wonderful, and I like it, and I'm really, really pleased I've got it. And it's going to be owned by me for a long time. Luckily, I didn't have the blade out. I would have actually just chopped myself in the foot then. Maybe I need more sleep. But look at that. Look at that. Let's get them blades out one last little time and have a quick look at them. I'm going to get told off for handling these blades later, because I've not really slept as much as I should have done. But this will be it, and then I'm going to be going back to sleep. There you go. So, hope you had a laugh, as it was intended to be. Here we go, let's fall off. There we go. You're talking to a man that knows how to look after his knives. Haha, not really. Right, I shall see you all another time, and keep safe.